Yo, what is up, homies? It's your boy Valorant here, back with another video. In this video, I'll quickly go over how to find your perfect sense because a million people have been asking me, hey, how do you find my perfect sense? Do I go higher or lower DPI? So I'll quickly go over how I found my sense and how I think is the best way and most effective way to find your perfect sensitivity, at least as quickly as possible. So what I want you guys to do first is go on Aimlabs, then click on custom here, then go to settings optimizer. And then once you're in here, I want you to go to sensitivity. It's going to take around 10 minutes and it's going to give you like a bunch of different tests and it's going to change your sensitivity every time you take the test. Once you go through this, here you choose your DPI. Most people have 800. I use 1600, just whatever you want to do. Once you do this, you should be put in this little testing area here. It's just going to use a different sensitivity every time. And eventually it's going to narrow it down to the sensitivity you found best. So once you're done with this, it's going to give you centimeters per 360 degrees. And the important part here is that once you've gotten a number, I want you to go to something called aiming.pro. It's like a mouse sensitivity calculator. And once you're here, make sure to do Valorant. And after you've done this, put in your mouse DPI, whatever you have it to. 1600 as always, you know, we were giga chads. Then at the centimeter per 360, you want to put it at what it was for you. So mine was 38.71 or something like that. Then you'll finally get your Valorant sensitivity here. Then you plop that into Valorant. Now, once you're in Valorant, I want you to go to practice range real quick. Then here comes the important part. Once you're in the practice range, choose Vandal, Phantom, Sheriff, whatever you want. Then once you found your sensitivity on the aim calculator, I want you to plop it into Valorant. Then you want to press F3, do either medium or hard bots. Here, what you really want to look out for is if you're A, over flicking, or B, under flicking, like this. Once you figure out if you're under flicking or over flicking, I want you to then lower your sensitivity by 1 every time until it either you're A, actually hitting the bots like this, or B, getting so close that you can perfect it. And if you under flick a lot of the bots, I want you to increase your sensitivity by 1 or 2. So I was 0.17, now I'm 0.19. Then we start the test again and see if I'm still under flicking. If I'm still under flicking, then you increase the sense again. And if you're over flicking, then you decrease the sense by 1 or 2. And once you've narrowed down to a sense where you feel comfortable, that's when you really need to put in the time and effort. Because a perfect sense isn't perfect unless you put in the time. So what I like to do here is use something called the hybrid aim routine, which is one of my previous videos shown, which is basically just an aim routine, just to practice your aim, you know, make it feel crispy. Then once you've done the hybrid aim routine for a couple of days, done it consistently, that's when you can really get into the details and go into Aimlabs. So I'll show you quickly what you do in Aimlabs. Then once you're in Aimlabs, you can either find a playlist you like. I used to use something called the Immortal Valorant Prac, which is made by the FIDE here. Or what I really like to do is play a lot of 6-shot or any precision-based task. This could either be micro shot, 6-shot, or if you find a spider shot that is precision as well, anything that's going to help you with your micro adjustments. I usually like to spam 6-shot. Ye does as well, if you want to take it from him and not me.
I'd honestly recommend 6-shot. I'm telling you boys, if you just do it like slowly and like make sure your aim doesn't have like any like mistakes, you'll see a lot of improvement. I swear on God.
So you want to go 6-shot ultimate. When you're inside 6-shot, what you really want to focus on is precision. So you want to go slowly to each one. Try not to miss any. And then once you're getting more comfortable, you can then up the speed a little bit. But make sure to stay as accurate as possible, because the most important thing here isn't speed. It is how precise you are. So you see that I missed there. I got to go slower a little bit to really practice in that precision. Because you don't want to focus on speed, and Valorant is such a precision-based game. Once you're done with that, I would say just keep doing the aim routine and some Aimlabs exercises, and then eventually you will get good muscle memory for the perfect sense you found.